Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming. With yours truly, Octane. The deck is out for the next event, which is a Fire Slayer event. And we're going to have a look at the cards and see what we've got for this week. So first, let's look at our ultimate form. So yes, it's here. The 4th edition of the Buyer Blitz deck, but unfortunately this one is like the light affinity, so it's not as powerful as the Buyer Blitz or the hard worn gorillas. So it will create 3 firepower gem 4s and 4 firepower gem 2s and receive the bonus attack buff for 1 turn. While bonus attack buff is active, this hero will strike an additional time. The next attack will be at 150% of the damage of the main damage dealt. Charge rate is 6 and the cooldown is 2. Brimstone, every 4 turn create 4 firepower gem 2s and dispel 1 buff from an enemy. So as you have heard me say on many occasions, an enemy buff is like might or anything that is that buffs the enemy's ability, and a debuff is anything that prevents your ability. So this week killer skill is Noble Killer 1. So I really like this mechanics. I know it's the most powerful mechanics in the game at the moment. The Buyer Blitz and Hard Worn Gorilla deck is a bit more powerful than the light deck and this particular deck, but it's still a deck worthwhile getting. So if you have been saving your dust as I have, I've got 15,000 dust for the ultra rare and 16.4 thousand dust for the master collection. So I will be getting this deck. I'm glad I've been saving my dust because I know Network would have brought out this mechanics for the fire, and I am certain they'll bring it out for the water affinity as well. So your master collection card would create 3 power gem 4s and receive the bonus attack buff. While the bonus attack buff is active, it will strike a second time for 150% of the main damage dealt by the deck. Charge rate is 6, cooldown is 2. It's got Brimstone as well, which will create 4 power gem 2s and dispel 1 enemy buff. And your ultra rare will create 4 firepower gem 2s and increase Fire Slayer attack by up to 20% for 1 turn at a rate of 5% plus an additional 5% per 100 skill point. Charge rate again is 6 and the cooldown is 2. Let's look at so this one is running counter skill, so it will dispense counter attack. So I'm assuming one of the bosses will be running counter. Let's see what this one dispels. This one dispels weaken. So weaken will affect your damage output, and it will affect your ultra rare because your ultra rare actually boosts the damage output of the deck. So as your ultra rare actually boosts your attack, it will affect its ability. Its ability won't be able to be used if it's got weaken on it. It will deactivate the battle skill when it's used. So the next card up is your support card, which creates 8 firepower gems and heal for 500% of your recovery. Charge rate 9, cooldown is 4. This one dispels power gem silence. So one of the bosses will be running power gem silence, And let's see what this one is. It's an attacker spirit, so this card will put out a lot of damage. So your support card is a good one for this week. It heals and it's an attacker, so it put out a lot of damage. Let's have a look at the main card for this week. Not sure if this week if they've got that stupid shiny hero stuff, so we're not able to see the main card right now, but I'll have a look at the main card later. So I'm not VIP, so I won't get that extra bonus vault card, but nevertheless, let's use a few gems and see what we get from the vault this week. So same like last week, we got our gem bonus gift crate, we got 1 key, we got 1,100 master dust, and a few bits and pieces. So let's have a look at what we get for the next spin. So on the next spin, we need some ultra dust, 700 gem for this one. Let's see what we get. So there you go. There's a support card. That's a silver gift. This horseman, I'm not sure what that one was. We'll have a look at it when we completed. So I think this is the main card. Yep, so this is the main card for this week. So we got the main card on the second vault. So let's see what your main card does. So your main card would create 3 fire power gem 1s and receive the bonus attack buff for 1 turn. While bonus attack is active, this one will deal its 75% of the main damage dealt. Charge rate is 6, cooldown is 2. So I got the main card on the second vault, which is quite good. This one is Vena, Seeker of Vainglory. Don't like that card. And we have got the support card. So that wasn't a bad vault. And we also got 1,100 ultra. Ultra dust. Should we go and see if we get the relic? Might as well see if we get the relic. Relic is always good. Plus it's cheaper than what it was a few weeks ago. So there is the gold card, the relic, which is really not a bad thing to have. So there's a relic. There's a relic soul, 1,100 dust. So I only got one gold card from the pack, and I got 2 silver card from the pack. So I've got the support card, and I've got the main card, and I've got the relic, and that was for 2,000. That was for 2,400 dust, which is really good. So no complaints here. I'm okay with those. So let's go and see. So we can craft, at the moment we can craft the master collection card because we've got 18,600 dust. The ultra rare, however, we need 400 more dust to craft the ultra rare, which as soon as the events start and I start to collect the dust from the collection. Okay, I've got this card. I've got Gladia. So let's find Gladia. So if I find Gladia in my deck, let's see what she is. She's a Hunter. And what Gladia does, she generates 400 intensity and attack for, so she's a nuke card. I've got in my deck, but I've never really used it before. I've got this one in my deck as well. OV Transformer, and he is a gem destroyer, so you apply rampant destruction for to one mystic hero plus one additional mystic hero per 100 mystic intensity. Rounded down, rampant destruction destroys 5 non-fire power gem and heal for 75% of recovery each time that hero attacks. So that one is okay. It's not a brilliant card, but it's okay. This one is the one that I've been trying for weeks now to get from the dust shop. Haven't seen in the dust shop. It generates 2 firepower gem 3s plus 1 additional per 125 spirit intensity. So when this gets up to 6 stars, this will go down to 100 spirit intensity, rounded down. Charge rate 9, cooldown 3. So this card is a good card to have. So out of the 3, that one is the best. Hopefully I don't really mind getting that one or getting a next copy of the main card from the deck. Whichever one I get it's okay. So let's fly in Gladia in my deck. So she's fire type Honor. There she is. And what do we need to evolve Gladia? So we need this one, which I can just spend that and get that, and then I can upgrade her to 5-star. So now we should be able to get the dust from the dust shop. There you go, 600, and I only need 400. So I can now craft my ultra rare. I've got the ultra rare and I've got the soul. Craft my master collection, and then I can craft the ultimate form. So now we can have a look at our cards. So that's the deck. So here we go. We've got the ultimate form, we've got the master collection card, we've got the ultra rare, we've got Vena, we've got the main card. Let's see what it needs. That's what it needs to. Wow, well, quite a lot of these. So I'm assuming it's going to need a tear, altered tear. Okay, we use dust and craft that one. Never mind. Take it up to 6 stars. So that's the main card. That's the support card. We won't take the support card up to 6-star because as you know, when you start the event you need to kill a few bosses using 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, and so on and so forth. I'll keep that 3 stars. So that's the deck for this week. Fortunately I had the dust. I've crafted the deck, so I've got the deck for this week. This one is dust. Don't need that one. Don't want it. Don't need it. It's a rubbish card. Yep. So possible deck combos. So for this week, what I'll be running is I'll be running the ultimate form, master collection. No, I won't be running the ultra rare. Swap the ultra rare. Instead of the ultra rare, I'll be using the main card, And then I'll be using I think they're gods, I'm not sure. Yep, I'll be running Thought and I'll be running Ra. So that's the deck combo I'll be running for this week. Ra, Thought, Ultimate Form, Master Collection, and the main card. So that's my deck for this week sorted. Luckily, last week I didn't do so well in the event. Last week I didn't have the deck, so I didn't do well. So I'm back down to Emperor League, which is fine. I'm fine being in Emperor League. I think Emperor League is okay. Didn't play as much. Didn't really enjoy the event. So I've decided that I'll just complete the collection. Once the collection is completed, I'll stop playing. So after completing the collection, I just stopped playing because I'm not gonna sit there and grind and after doing all that grind still get demoted. So back down to Emperor League, which I really enjoyed Emperor League when I was in Emperor League. If this week I can manage to get back to Legend League, I probably would play to get back in Legend League, but when I was in Legend League, I didn't really enjoy Legend League because a lot of people in Legend League actually purchase their deck. They're big spenders, and I'm a free to play and I can't compete with that. I like competition, but that was just a bit too much. So I'm hoping Emperor League is what it used to be before I went into Legend League, where I actually enjoyed the competition in Emperor League. So I'll see what this week event is like. Tomorrow we'll look at a few more combination. I've actually got my Fire Slayer deck from a few events ago. This one runs Thunder Altered Beast, it runs the Splinterback Stalker, it runs the Impaled Hunter, it runs Final Formation, it runs Unbounded Marionette, and that was the deck that I was gonna run with in this particular event. I am however going to see how I can incorporate Impaled Hunter and the Final Formation in the new deck that we have for this week. I'll see how they work together. If they don't actually work together, well, I'll just stay with this particular combo. But until tomorrow, when we look at possible deck combos, like, subscribe, and as always, this is iOctane saying peace and have a great day. And tomorrow we'll talk up just a bit more about the deck itself. So got to run. Bye for now.